What it do, ski? We starting this shit off a little different today. We normally start out with a Memphis intro, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we finna move around a little bit. As we get bigger, you gonna see a lot of changes to come. You dig? Let go. Wake and bake, rise and grind, all that good old shit. Yeah. We had to take it back to the Godfather of this shit too, man. For y'all that don't know. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you know. And we starting a new segment out today. You know what I'm saying? Let me come up with a freestyle name. It's for the dudes though. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think, y'all. What we gonna call this motherfucker? Man, what are we doing in this situation? Cause what we gonna do is we gonna come with every time we do this segment, we gonna come with a different scenario, and it's gonna be for a man. What would you do in this segment? You know what I'm saying? And I get this idea off a movie I watched. You know what I'm saying? Off Tubi, no cap. And that fast we done created something new. Now 2 days from now, I don't want to hear y'all talking about y'all was the first one that did in there. I don't want to hear this shit. And another thing we finna stop doing, we finna stop entertaining the haters. We're doing too much of that. They getting too much of a hard on off this shit. Back to superstar mode. I don't even see you little bit ass niggas. On gang. Hey, what it do? What poppin'? Big Politique TV. Ain't no stopping. Yeah, that way. Hope everybody all is well in they bag on the grind as you should be. Getting it in. Hey man, it's always the season to be grinding. No cap. So why not run up you a big bag and make these haters big mad? Yeah, that motherfucking way. Hey man, as you come into the building, I'm gonna need you to do 2 things. Smash that like button for a P. Nigga, this shit for the free, not for the fee. And sometimes as soon as you come in, don't speak, don't do nothing, man. Hit the motherfucking like button. Y'all come over here too petty for me. I don't like this shit. Don't come over here petty. Smash the like button, run this shit up. Y'all tapped in, locked in with the biggest round this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Run this shit up. Make sure you leave your feelings around the corner. You know what I'm saying? We do not deal with them motherfuckers over here. We know them. You know what I'm saying? We know them. That way. Ain't a mind call us Novocaine. Yes, sirski. Today we back with another video, and today we're gonna be doing a new segment. Man, what would you do? And like I said, this is something I last night I was just thinking about, like how to keep elevating and keep, you know what I'm saying, upgrading this shit. But really, it's some shit on the table for me where I ain't even gonna talk about it yet, cause I'm still thinking about it. But if everything go how it's supposed to go, no cap. Later, YouTube. Cause there's like part of this shit, like, you know what I'm saying, the YouTube shit is over with. But you know what I'm saying, like I like fucking with the YouTube, but I like money more than I like YouTube. You feel me? So hey, it is what it is, man. But yeah, so like I was watching this movie and shit, like it was a good movie. I heard a lot of people like I don't fuck with the tube. But like it be a lot of real deal movies on that motherfucker. And this joint here, like it was a good screenplay and good acting and good filming as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause sometimes some of the movies do be a little kind of like low budget. I ain't gonna lie, but salute to Cream been doing big budget movies. You know what I'm saying? Shit just getting bigger and bigger. Y'all need to follow his move. But the movie I was looking at was called The Lies Within Us or something. It was about a black couple. Anyway, this dude was fucking with this ratchet ass female, and they ended up having a baby and shit. A little boy named CJ. And like I'm talking about, my the nigga was in the barber shop getting his hair cut and shit. And another nigga came in there and shit talking about, don't you fuck with so and so talking about the baby mama. He like, yeah, I seen the picture of you and your son, you know what I'm saying, while your girl was topping me up and shit. I'm like, damn, this nigga bitch loose as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I thought. I'm like, man, they probably ain't even none of his kid type shit. So he had a home girl. He wanted him and the girl wasn't talking to none, but he had another girl and shit. And the girl was like, he told you like, man, I'm kind of having doubts about CJ, and she's like, if you having doubts, you know, you need to get a paternity test on him. You know what I'm saying? And the dude, mama had been telling him like, you need to get a paternity test, but like by this time, the little boy like 5 or 6, so the family attached to him and all this shit. So boom, oh my god, I'm telling you, as soon as they get on the YouTube, they get the text. Yeah, so he did a paternity test on him. The shit came back, not his son, man. So this shit so grimy, man. Like, and it's really women out here that's grimy like this. So he find out he gonna choke the bitch out. You know what I'm saying? Little boy at school, he go choke the bitch out down there, kill her. She was washing some dishes and had the sink filled up with water and shit. So he stick her head in there, choke the bitch out about for 3 minutes down there, knocked unconscious. He like, damn, that ain't none of my son. And the bitch couldn't even say nothing. So she ended up telling her friend, and her mama came down there, the baby mama. She like, yeah, it ain't none of his kid. And she was like, what? This one? She said, she was mad at the nigga. She was like, well, that's the only father he know. Why would he do CJ like this? A child ain't, you know what I'm saying, got nothing to do with that, which is true. Hold up again. Yeah, she was like, a child ain't got nothing to do with this. And the girl was like, yeah, that's true. But she was like, I'm gonna make him pay for this. I'm like, damn, the mama even built her. So it kind of showed where the daughter got the trait from and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the man was on child support like he had already signed a birth certificate. Like, this shit going on in real life. Cause I know some niggas in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Right now, today, you know what I'm saying? They already signed a birth certificate thinking that the child was there. And the child not there, and the child support shit still keep going. So man, I'm talking about, man, she trying to drop the little boy out, cause the little boy, she ain't told the little boy what was up. He ain't said nothing. So she go over there to the house. She knock on the nigga door. She like, open the door, open the door. I'm trying to explain it out so I'm gonna get to it in a minute. So she like, open the door. The nigga in there getting drunk and shit. And the little boy like, Dad, I want to see you. So boom, like later on, like a few days later, the little boy gets sick and she called him and shit. She like, hey, can you come take her to the doctor? I ain't got no money for the Uber. My friend, she slick said my nigga ain't around. She like, my friend ain't around with the car. So he was like, shit, bitch, you better dial 911. I'm talking about he done got cut throat on the bitch. He like, bitch, you better dial 911. That ain't none of my problem. And hung up in the bitch face. So like, when I seen the little boy, he was like, he was in the house with the mom. He like, Mom, what is my dad doing? Why he not coming to get me? And shit, then when I cut that joint out, but like, I'm like, man, this shit, it was crazy. I'm like, damn, this kind of fucked up situation. And I wanted to know to the men out there, like, you just spent 6, 7 years with a child, let's say a son. And this why the bitch said she did it. She said the nigga who baby really was, she was like, he wasn't shit. You know, that was just a good fuck. He ain't having shit. And she said, on the other hand, this nigga here, I knew how bad he wanted a son. I knew his family tradition was for him to have a son and raise a son the way he wanted to be some shit. I'm like, damn, this rotten ass bitch really plotting on him, man. Ass was like, fellas, what y'all doing that case? Because his mama was like, CJ, that's still our family. You know what I'm saying? He was like, that is not my son, mama. You know what I'm saying? She like, this family. And I'm like, damn, I kind of feel what she was saying. But then I'm looking at it from his point of view, like, damn, this ain't my son, bro. Like, man, it's crazy. Like, and me in this situation, man, I don't know what the fuck I do. I ain't gonna even lie, like, man, shit. Man, it's ugly. That's ugly, man. But fellas, what would y'all do, man? Cause I really ain't got that much time today. Cause in a minute I gotta break up out of her. It's my daughter field day today, man. I'm like, shit. I gotta change shoes too. They got some fresh, icy white bricks, fresh out the box. You know what I'm saying? Can't have them on that side. But man, what the fuck would y'all do? Would y'all continue to raise that little boy like your own son? You know what I'm saying? Do you fall back, cut off all time? Because like I know if this was real life, it's kind of hard to do that. You know what I'm saying? With a child, you've been around and raised it to start molding, and boom, he ain't showing no more. Like dang, and then I don't know. It kind of I can see how it was kind of easy to cut the child out because the mama she was a rotten ass bitch. Like you know what I'm saying? Like every time she was calling that nigga, he was jumping. And the mama and the stepdad would tell him like, man, you gotta make sure you straight first. Like you be bent breaking your back to go run and make sure that girl straight, and you really be fucked up. He was begging his stepdad for $10 and shit. Like I said, man, that movie was relatable because I know so many different people in this situation where they be the baby mama or the baby daddy. And like, man, what will y'all do? Do y'all stand? Do you tell the young man like, hey man, I'm really not your dad, but you know how to build a relationship with you, and I love you like you my own, and you know, man, I'm gonna continue to raise you, or do you like just fall all the way back, cut ties with the mama, cut ties with the child? Man, y'all tap the fuck in, man. And women, what do y'all think about this situation? You know what I'm saying? Because like the stepdaddy made a point. He was telling the mama, he like when the mama said, I told him to get a blood test then, and like this shit hurt so real. He like, baby, when you ask a woman that open up a whole nother door. And like real talk, this shit open up a whole nother door. This shit need to go two ways. You know what I'm saying? Like if she been down and solid and really ain't did shit and stepped out of bound, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna create a whole nother problem right there. But then you got it on the flip side that, you know, it's the change that ain't your child type shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything changed. Either way it go in this type of situation, everything changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's one reason why we get like this maybe 20% of the domestic problem right there because situations like that. And they really don't get addressed like that. Like it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of women that did some shit like that. You know, put babies on these men's, and you know I'm gonna go with him because he the most stand up nigga. He the most responsible. When all the time it ain't even his seed. And maybe later on down the line she might have had some kids with the nigga for real. But you know, it's two of them kids probably not even his. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know, we come different over here, man. We don't do no playing. We don't do no faking. We don't do no motherfucking hate. Big politics, TV. But y'all definitely tap in, man, because this some serious shit. And I want to hear people input on this. You know what I'm saying? Tap the fucking hit the like button. I got to tell you that again. They slick got the channel shadow band. So this shit moving slow on the motherfucker. It take all day to upload a video. What time it is now? Shit, it's 8:40. By the time the video uploaded, shit, I be doing a little short video for my baby school type shit, no cap. But y'all tap in, how y'all feel about this situation? And what y'all feel about that woman? Because there's some foul shit. And women that's doing shit like that, you know, y'all don't get a drop of respect from a nigga like me. Shit on you, piss on you, bitch. Sit on fire. Because this shit foul though, man. You don't play them type of game. You don't play with no man kids. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck the bomb nigga, you fuck the bomb nigga. If you fuck the stand up nigga, you fuck the stand up nigga. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But hey man, like I said, time is money, man. Y'all tap the fuck in, man. You already know how we end this shit. If you try and support this channel, get what? You can hit a P up on the Apple Pay or the Chime. Either way it go, bitch, we on the motherfucking grind. I ain't in mind, y'all stay safe, stay in the bag, man. The business that paying. I'm gone.